Welcome back. Okay, so for starters, this right here is supposed to be a bow. It's a scarf. I just couldn't do the whole wearing a bonnet on camera thing. I understand I'm inside the house technically, but since people are seeing this, viewers, this is what we got going on today. All right. So, woo. Okay. Bel-Air has wrapped up, and I hope my phone doesn't run out because I have so much to say about this episode. This was a good um, finale, which I knew was going to be. I think they did a great job. We need more episodes though. Peacock, whoever's in charge of that, 10 episodes is not enough. That's 2 months and like a few weeks. We just need more than that. So I'm not going to really go in any particular order. I'm just talking. I didn't write notes for this. So the biggest thing of this episode was Carl. Well, is it the biggest thing? I'll say this is the second biggest thing, right? But one of the biggest things this episode was Carlton. He won the Founders Award, right? He went up there and said he doesn't deserve it. He is a drug addict. Now, what hurt my heart is right before that, Ashley caught him sniffing the coke in the locker. She walked up on him doing it. And he grabbed her up and was like, "You better not say nothing, da 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 da." And, he had never did anything like that to her before. And I think at that point he knew that he was far gone. Now a lot of people are arguing that they wish that he would have just accepted the award and then told his parents about being a drug addict because people were saying, a lot of black students don't win this kind of stuff, and here you are, one of the few ones, and you jumping up talking about you a drug addict. And I could understand, and that could be very embarrassing for your child to say something like that in a room full of people. Vivian and Phil had no idea. Only Will knew, and Ashley at that point knew. So they get home and they're talking about it, and Carlton's basically like, I know I'm not the son that you want. He wants to be perfect. He's trying to follow in his father's footsteps. And one thing about this episode is, Vivian's trying to do her thing with the art thing. Ugh, I have a hangnail and it hurts so bad. And Philip was telling her if it's, because she's going back and forth with the old Vivian about the position. And he was like, if it's bothering you so bad, just quit. So they had that thing going on. So Uncle Phil is feeling unappreciated. And as we all know, when you're in a relationship and you're feeling that way, it's like so, I'm not gonna say it's so easy, but it's easier for some other person like Erica the snake to wiggle their way in because he's feeling unappreciated. And at the end of the episode, she texted him about some dinner, and at first he was going to say he couldn't, but then he replied, "Sure." Now we're going back on up because Miss Erica, her little seductive self, she going to sneak in a kiss with Uncle Phil, right? Now this is how I feel. Like, she kissed him on the lips and everything. I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching this video has seen all this already, but I'm just recapping and, Uncle Phil should have shut that down immediately because no one accidentally kisses somebody on the lips. That was planned. She's trying to wiggle her way there. I don't know why she went to their house and tried to be sweet with Vivian, knowing that she's trying to get back with her husband. Like, she's just, I really can't wait. We got to wait probably till next January or February to see. I hope Phil doesn't cheat though. And I understand we're not mirroring Fresh Prince because, he didn't cheat on Vivian then. But please don't make anybody cheat on anybody. I know they tried to, the first season you had Michael Ealy in there trying to push up on Vivian. this Erica chick pushing up on Phil, we can't have that, man. We just can't have it. Now, somebody said something that was pretty, I never thought about, but they were saying, well, they think they're going to have Philip have an affair, and that's how Nikki's going to come in. But Nikki was both Vivian and Philip, so I don't know. Hopefully that won't happen. I just don't see it. I just don't. But Philip, please make the right decision. Okay, now with Hillary, Jazz, LaMarcus, right? So she ends up going to Paris. She made that decision at the end, and I truly feel like Jules is going to come into the picture next season. I just do. Because her character, even though she technically was on there for, I think she was on there technically for one episode, but they wrote her in as far as like mentioning her name in a few episodes that season. And the fact that Jazz actually married her in the show, I think they will bring that character back. I still think Trevor's coming back. Excuse me. So my prediction about going back to Carlton. So remember I predicted an overdose. And I think I said it's either going to be that or him coming clean, which that's what happened. I'm glad he didn't overdose. So a lot of people back to Hillary and Jazz. I'm still team Jazz because LaMarcus is a pro baller. He's going to cheat. He's just doing, I think this is an ego thing for him. Not to say that he doesn't really care about Hillary, but I feel like once he get her, he going to be doing his little playboy thing. And that's just, they're not going to last. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So this Will, Lisa, Jackie situation, I think they got back together at the end, and Jackie was like, I don't feel like Will should have been super mad at Jackie, because I mean, that's her uncle, and you know how you feel like you have to follow adults when you're a kid. But anyway, she was kind of whining a little bit, but he chose Lisa again, so they just don't have chemistry to me. I don't know what it is. And I'm not talking about her as an actress. I'm just saying her character on this show. I just don't see it. Like him and Jackie had more chemistry than him and Lisa. So, Drew, little crap starter. Yeah, so she broke it off with Drew. I didn't write any notes, so I'm just kind of going off of memory here. Yeah, but the two biggest things were Philip and Carlton coming clean. So throughout the episode, Jeffrey is talking about how someone is calling him block. He ended up traced the call because he 007, so he's gonna do that. Find out it's coming from East London. Then he found these pictures when his son Frederick came to visit him in America, and they were sitting in the restaurant. The way the picture was, you could tell that they were in that restaurant. So I don't know if this is his past coming back to hunt him. I think his son is like in college or something, or college age. So I just wonder who would be looking for Jeffrey this far. Like, he's been in America for at least 20 something years. Who is trying to find him now? I don't know how gangs work, but I just don't see somebody, unless he killed somebody or unless he snitched on somebody and left. Maybe I could see somebody looking for him, but I don't know. I'm glad that they are broadening his role a little bit more. I still need them to do something with Ashley. So the little girl that she thought told on her, I guess they are going to be girlfriend and girlfriend, because the girl had like a little rainbow sticker or something, and Ashley saw it. I just want Ashley to have more going on than just her sexuality. Like, let's not make her the token gay because y'all don't want to get sued by the LGBT community. I want her to have a storyline outside of her sexuality. Okay, we get it. She's gay. She's into social political stuff. Okay, cool. she needs a storyline. Maybe this girl is going to be a storyline, but I want to see more with her. So what I'm hoping for next season, I'm really interested in this Erica Phil situation. I'm interested in Hillary and Jazz Lamarcus situation. And Will's mother only showed up in this last episode. He reached out to her and hurting about his father. So we might see Marlon, aka Lou, come back next season. I'm really excited because they actually finished the season before they even knew that they were going to be renewed for a third season. So I'm ecstatic about that, because if this show would have went off with all these open-ended stories, like how they did Moesha, I'm still trying to figure out who pregnant on Moesha 20-something years later. But it was a ride. I loved it. Like I said, this is I haven't felt this way about a show as far as like being a fanatic of it since Empire, where I had to watch it. The only difference between this and Empire is it's on streaming, so you can watch it whenever, versus 7 o'clock Monday night. I do miss that though, because it's like all of us fans get to watch it at the exact same time, whereas with streaming I have to wait until my people and my groups watch it before I can talk about it and whatnot. Also, before I go, I like to say, if you're watching any kind, this is probably something you already know. If you're a big TV movie fan, do not get on you already know this. Do not get on social media if you have not seen the show, because I'm telling you, people do not care about spoilers. And I am one of these please don't spoil something for me. Or at least type in your little post, this is an incoming spoiler, so I can hurry up and scroll, right? So it is nighttime. I'm going to go to sleep and see what else is on TV. I guess I'll check out Beef. I thought Beef was going to be a movie, but it ended up being like a series, so I can watch that. Of course, Netflix has all the episodes at once, so if I do a review on that, it's just going to be about the overall show, because there wouldn't be any reason to do episode per episode if it's out there like that. Thanks for being patient, man. I know I'm late with this video, but I had to give it to you anyway, whether it's early or late. All right, y'all, as always, peace and blessings. Until next time.